What would you do if you were offered billions of dollars to participate in your favorite childhood games? Now, what would you do if those childhood games had deadly consequences? My name is MovieBae, and in this video, I'm going to be giving my recap review over Squid Game Season 1 and my anticipation for Season 2. Let's get into it. Squid Game Season 1 follows Song Ji-han, a down-on-his-luck man with a gambling problem who is struggling to support his daughter and pay off his mountaining debt. After a humiliating encounter with loan sharks, he receives a mysterious invitation to a high-stakes game that promises a massive cash prize. Desperate, he accepts and soon finds himself among 455 other players, all facing the same financial ruins, who are flown out to a remote island. Once there, the contestants discover that they will participate in 6 children's games, but with a deadly twist. Failure to complete a challenge results in immediate execution. The first game, where they figured all this out, red light, green light. This sets the tone when players are gunned down when they move during a red light phase. The surviving players realize that the stakes are far higher than they imagined. So what do? They leave. Yep, the game master actually gives them a choice if they'd rather stay and win the money or leave. And by one vote, everybody is released back into their regular everyday lives. However, they quickly realize that their lives on the outside aren't much better than how their lives were on the inside. Some people are running from debt, and others are struggling to make ends meet to provide a better life for their families. They quickly realize they have nothing to lose and decide to go back into the games. During this time, we are introduced to an officer who is looking for his brother who received the same game card as Ji-han, following him back into the games to look for his missing brother. Now, throughout the series, Ji-han forms alliances with a few key players, including Il-nam, Se-bok, Ali, and Sang-ho. As the games progress, ranging from tug-of-war to marbles, the contestants are forced to confront different themes: betrayal, sacrifice, and the human instinct for survival. Emphasis on the word survival because not only are large amounts of people not surviving at the end of each game, but contestants are also unaliving each other in their living dorms with no repercussions. Each game becomes increasingly brutal, with players turning on each other as the numbers dwindle. In the final game, the last remaining players are the childhood friends Ji-han and Sang-woo, and they face off in Squid Game. Now, Squid Game, title card, is more like tag, but a little more difficult and a little more challenging. All in all, Ji-han does emerge as the winner when Sang-woo unalives himself because he rather die there than go home being a dishonor to his family because, he had a lot of cash debt, okay? However, Ji-han's victory feels hollow. When he goes back to the real world, nothing has changed. And the gut-wrenching moment of the entire show is when he goes back home and his mother has passed away. It's like, what was this all for? When I tell y'all I cried. So not only does Ji-han loses his mother, now he's a billionaire and his daughter's already gone to America. He gets sent for. And who has sent for him? Il-nam, who was number 1 in the game. We find out that this whole time he was the HNIC. He didn't die during the marbles game. He was running the marbles game. Another just mind-blowing moment. After Ji-han has uncovered this deep conspiracy involving the Squid Games, he sees the salesman who tricked him into going into the games, deceiving yet another desperate person. The season ends with Ji-han vowing to take down the people behind the games. Now, my review over Squid Game Season 1 is, perfect, masterpiece. When I tell y'all, I watched Season 1 at least 14 or 15 times, the entire thing all the way through, dubbed and not dubbed. That's just how much I really enjoyed this show. I love Korean productions because they do not shy away from deep social commentary. They're going to give it to you. We're going to talk about capitalism. We're going to talk about class disparity. We're going to talk about all of that, okay? No hold bars. And especially, speaking of no hold bars, I feel like with Korean productions, what's a happy ending? Have y'all seen Train to Busan? Have y'all seen Parasite? Have y'all seen Squid Game? Okay, the happy ending where? No. They're going to make these characters go through everything and still have a realistic end. And even though it sucks and it hurts and it breaks your heart, it's realistic. It's like he went to the game to provide for his family, and baby, the family is gone when you come back. All in all, my review for Squid Game, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 is a win for me. I laughed, I cried, I screamed at the TV. It's just great storytelling when you can go through a range of emotions during one show. Now, ever since season 1 ended, I was itching for a season 2 because I want to know, why the heck would Jihan go back into the games, and why the heck did he decide to turn his hair red? Knowing now through trailers that he's going back into the games to try to stop the game makers, and they have a whole new cast of characters who are just as greedy as the first ones, it's like, are they going to believe him right away? Is it going to be a little bit of pushback? So I'm really interested to see how that's going to go. And of course, the officer from season 1, Jung Ho, who was quote unquote unalived by his game master brother, we know that he's going to come back. So it's like, are we going to get kind of like an origin story of his brother? How did he win the game? Maybe that's what season 3 is going to be about. Speaking of, I did read that there will be, I think, 3, definitely no more than 4 seasons of Squid Game. The creator decided that, hey, we're not going to drag it out. We're going to tell you the story, and we're going to end the good thing while it's still a good thing. And I 100% agree with that. Season 2 of Squid Game premieres December 26th only on Netflix. Please leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Consider subscribing to the channel for reviews, reactions, and commentary. And of course, for my review over season 2 when it drops. I'm a binger, so we're going to get it out there soon. And of course, like this video. It not only lets me know that you enjoy, but it also lets YouTube know that you enjoy videos just like this. Thank y'all for dropping by. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.